Namaste, Master, and namaste to everybody. I have a simple question. So, thank you for this wonderful information about law of attraction and learn a lot. My my question is related with, like, we are talking about the consciousness a lot of times and in a different aspect, and how we can give a more uh, empower on our consciousness to be the more mindfulness. That is one. And another one is we are always like just go in the same loop of like thoughts and emotion, and we get trapped on it. And you talk about the elimination of the unnecessary thoughts. So can you please highlight those points?
Yeah. Now, first, about your first question, that is consciousness. So, as far as I have gained knowledge from some of the books, and especially Thinking and Destiny, because that has really given the ultimate definition for consciousness. And there he mentions that consciousness is everywhere. We become that ultimately. So, we don't have to think on a daily basis regarding that. As we increase our wisdom, we will become more and more conscious of consciousness. We will become our whole progression of, our lifetime's goal, or each one's goal, purpose of life is to become conscious of consciousness, and we are going towards that. The universe is so beautifully designed to make us get more and more closer and closer um, to consciousness. So we don't have to put a separate thought regarding that. Am I answering your question? Because did I get your question right? Do you want to repeat it? Do you want to
Uh,
repeat your first question?
yeah, my uh, related to the consciousness, how we can give a more mindfulness on our consciousness, because we are eating, okay, we are conscious, we are listening, but how we can be more mindful on that consciousness.
Okay, so this very good question. Actually, this is a very important question as well, because we are just conscious, but we are not actually feeling everything. See, a master feels everything. If I have seen Patriji have food, I have been with him. I got the good fortune of traveling with him and being with him for so many years. So I used to observe how he used to feel every bite and have his food, so that the feeling used to go to the crown chakra. So I could feel that he has also told his happiness will go to the crown chakra. So that is how he used to feel every bite and have. So are we bringing in the feeling? So that is the question we should ask. So the feeling should be there completely. Even when Buddha got enlightened, he was showing his disciples how to have a piece of orange. He was by completely being in the present and feeling every bit of it. The complete orange feeling, or having that feeling, how sweet it is, how beautiful, um, the fragrance of eating, and the fragrance of orange, all that he could feel. So he comes to the feeling aspect completely, which we are missing out. See, we have a plate of jalebi. Our human tendency is to hoard it. When we are having a piece of jalebi, we think of the other things. We keep trying to, save it for later. We are not in the present moment and have the jalebi fully. We are trying to keep it aside for our children, for our future, and so that in the process we leave the present. So here we have to be completely bring the feelings aspect. That's how you can be more mindful, and because feelings is directly connected to your soul. Feeling aspect is directly connected to your soul, so it gets stored there, so you don't have to repeat those experiences. Desire comes, that's when desires, gets, you don't feel like getting more of that. See, even the example of Mahavtar Babaji gifting a palace to Lahari Masaya. Lahari Masaya had one desire to experience a palace life for a day. So that was the last desire he had. And Babaji gave that experience to his favorite disciple, and he lived there and he enjoyed that, and he didn't want to go back to the palace again. See, you experience it fully, then you don't feel like going back. You're contented. So the contentment is very important in each of our daily activities, whatever we do, whether spending time with your loved ones or eating together or eating something, eating so mindfully, bringing the feelings aspect. So we are all basically feelings so we are all feelings in a physical body, so that we should attend to. Somehow we have been taught not to feel. We have been programmed even as a child, we are told not to cry, right? So that's not how it should be. We should cry, we should experience that, we should experience sadness, we should experience happiness in the complete sense. The complete sense is nothing but feeling. So that is how you can get closer to consciousness,
Thank you.
more conscious of consciousness. Yes. And your second question was, can you come again?
That the elimination of thoughts, because
Yeah.
we are always looped behind thought and emotions, so and just going round and round on it.
So the best way, the swiftest way is to change your activities. Like once you do something, you change something, put your mind onto something else. Like if it just doesn't, if you are not able to come out of the loop, just go outside, change the place, change the place where you are, because some thoughts get repeated in a closed space. Closed spaces hold thoughts. This I have experienced in my meditation. When I used to sit in my meditation, previously I was staying in Bangalore. That's where I saw bubbles of thoughts on the ceiling. And every meditation, I used to shoot them and, you know, uh,
Huh?
take it out. So that space has to be cleared. But instead of that, if you're because in a family, it so happens that everyone has loops of thoughts. So it gets all jumbled up there in the space itself, it gets jumbled up. So what you can do is, if you want to change your mindset, just change the place, or play a lot of, maybe play music, bring in sound to, because I've seen even Patriji in spaces, separate, he used to scream in some places. So I used to wonder why he used to do that. So he's actually removing those entities, or removing those clearing out those spaces. So that's when you get back to focus. So focus can be, you should have focus on different things. If there's a loop, you should try doing different activities. But if you can't do that, then I think you should just move out of the place, come back after some time, and you'll feel better. Or listen to some beautiful music. If you're not able to go out, if it's raining, if you're not able to go out, then you can listen to music that changes your focus. Night music. Yes.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Divya, you can.
Hi.
Thank
Hi.
you. Thank you so much, Poornima, for taking your time. I know you were very, very busy. I loved your session, Poornima. The one point that clicked me is it not only manifest something, example is car, but you manifest things around it too, like the mortgage you have to pay, the service charges and everything. That's very profound. Yeah. You touched on many points, Poornima, abundance
Yes.
mindset, gratitude. Oh,
Yes.
great, great. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, namaste, madam. Very nice session. I just want to give a feedback that you covered many concepts within 30 minutes. Very straightforward, come to the point, no
Yeah.
extras, nothing. It went very nice flow. I really
Thank
enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. And the other thing is, yeah, in our Upanishads or anything, what they say is the ignorance is the root cause of the suffering, and the knowledge removes the ignorance.
Yes.
Therefore, the suffering will be reduced. So even though you started with the law of attraction, but you came down to, the knowledge is the very important thing for our
Yes.
conscious living. So,
Yes.
yeah, I liked
Absolutely.
your session very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, as Patriji has always mentioned that knowledge is the ultimate. We need to read all the books, get more knowledge. Books as well as life experiences of others and ourselves. So universe is always in the giving mode. we
Yeah,
are we don't have to specially ask the universe anything. See, universe is offering us a river. Sometimes what happens, we go with a spoon and ask water in a spoon when it's giving a river. Can you imagine? So that is a limited thinking that we have. We don't have to ask, manifest, or do anything. We just have to be. Whatever roles we are given, we have to do it completely willingly and not expecting any kind of result. Just do it. That's it. So
yeah.
so
Thank
wonderful,
you
ma'am.
so
You've
much.
got it. You've got the essence of today's session. So basically, increase knowledge.
Increase knowledge. And when we get to some thoughts or anything like Shraddha Madam was asking, when I started doing yoga like 4 or 5 years back, my thoughts were keep going like a flood.
Hmm.
So what I used to do, even though they say concentrate on your yoga asanas, I used to listen to Chaganti Koteshwar Rao sir's all his. I downloaded the app and I just continuously listening to Ramayana, Mahabharata, everything, because I didn't want to face my thoughts,
Okay.
to escape the thoughts. But eventually, with the meditation and everything, they all went down. But I had to clean all the thoughts, you
Yeah,
know.
that's very essential and very important for each one of us. We should know what we should keep and what we should not, and you have done it. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Rajni ma'am. Thank you. And we have Sonia ji. Please start unmuting now.
Yes, Poornima ji, right? Do I have the name right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Cool.
Okay, here I am. Thank you so much. Yes, as the other speakers and participants said, I was taking notes as you were um, uh, speaking, and some of the things were really, really profound, and I was hearing it for the first time. Actually, I listen to a lot of podcasts and read some books and things like that. And um, yeah, the one thing that you said, your normal life and your um, health is somebody
Yes.
else's dream. We often complain about the things that we
We don't have.
yes,
We always
don't
look for what we don't have.
mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. That was really, really profound. And law of attraction also, like Divya was saying that, you know, um, when you are talking about attracting something, make sure you think about everything that supports what you're going to attract. But like you said, I don't think I've really focused on manifesting, because as you said, when we think with a spoon, with a spoon, and the universe wants to give us buckets of it. um,
Yeah.
but how does law of attraction and law of karma work? Because I think somewhere along you said law of speech, thought, and action, and I think that's where the law of karma is. So as
Yes.
long as those are aligned, so can you
Yes.
explain a little bit more about that?
Yes, ma'am. So law of attraction is nothing but basically what you have attracted is because of your karmas, the karmas of past lives or karmas of this lifetime itself. So we don't know from where. So we need to be so in a surrender mode to accept everything, accept whatever comes our way. So we need to be in the surrender mode. And this surrender immediately always points to that book, the ultimate book again, The Surrender Experiment by Michael A. Singer. One has to read it. And the kind of problems, the challenges that he has had, oh my goodness, at that state, and how he accepted even that completely, complete surrender. So complete surrender to any or the most difficult experiences of life. So that should be our mindset. So what happens is, so universe knows, so these are her karmas, let me finish that off. Okay, she is in the surrender mode, so we it will come in a, you will be able to accept it in a beautiful way. You will not take it, it will not be overwhelming. Anything won't be overwhelming at that point. When you're in the surrender mode, you're not overwhelmed with anything. So you know the truths of life. If someone very close to me vacates his or her body, even today, I should be able to accept it because it's their birthright, right? So that should not affect me. So that kind of surrender should be there. Surrender should be there at that level. So if that is there, then the universe, what happens is, like, it starts giving you the best. It keeps showing you, yes, you don't have to ask for anything. You're already in the surrender mode. Let me give you more of. Let me give you more of the gratitude that you're showing to me. Every day you have the gratitude, right? And every day you also are in the abundance mindset, so it gives you more of more of that. Like, if you want something, you might not want at all. In the surrender state, you will never want anything especially.
Yeah.
You will just let life go by. You will just be in a state of witness. You'll be witnessing everything unattached, but at the same time fully inside. Like how Krishna was, how Lord Krishna was. We just need to see that and learn and emulate whatever they have done. So law of karma is what, law of karma only decides decides what was happening with you in this lifetime. So basically it's law of attraction, meaning law of karma only. It's very synonymous.
Okay. Okay. And what was the book you said about surrender?
Surrender Experiment by Michael A. Singer. They'll put it in the chat box. And the author's name for Thinking and Destiny, that was also asked in the chat box. It is Harold W. Percival.
Okay, Harold W. Percival. Okay.
Percival, Thinking and Destiny. This is the Surrender Experiment by Michael A. Singer.